Drew,
Jeff.
it's time to play Uno.
Okay.
On the internet.
All right, I got my drugs here.
Okay.
I've got my Maple Leaf shirt.
Good. Okay, we're set up. I'm gonna take these pants off here. Just get out of this. And let's turn it on. And
Okay, friends,
and those are the only options.
Well, who am I going to show my drugs to, Jeff?
Yeah, your friends, I guess, but they already know you got drugs.
I have drugs.
Look, when Uno came out on Xbox Live Arcade, it was a revelation. It made the camera matter, and it was amazing. But it's a different time now.
Yeah.
I think the novelty of voice chat on consoles and all that other stuff, I think more people are just like, you know what? I don't want to talk to any of these people ever. I know I'm that way. So I get why this maybe would be this way, but boy, I wish you could just turn it on.
And see the lawless internet?
Yeah. This is Ubisoft's Uno. This is the PlayStation 4 version. It's $10. It's also on Xbox One. And also on PC.
Also on cards.
Also on cards. On phones, I assume.
Probably.
There's probably, maybe not Ubisoft's Uno. This specific brand of Uno, and a lot of people have made Uno things in the wake of the Xbox Live Arcade Uno. That's not true. It's not a lot of people. I think one Uno game came out since then and failed to capture
It made an impression.
the magic of XBLA Uno. This game seems like Ubisoft's Chengdu office sat down and played a lot of that game and then made this one.
Did they make that one?
No, they did not.
Oh.
But they have the Uno license now.
That lucrative.
That lucrative Uno license. Yeah. So let's just, we'll go into solo match here just so you can see some of the options. They have theme decks, which is something that the XBLA game had. There was like a Project Gotham racing deck.
Okay.
And a Street Fighter deck and
these are just
anniversary
graphical?
deck. And so no, there are also unique cards.
Oh. For the next season. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So DLC will...
It's a game changer, Jeff.
will presumably be around adding more theme decks to the mix, if I had to guess.
I didn't know you could just do that. You could just add an Uno card.
Yeah. New Uno cards.
Man,
Uno.
it's like adding another play, thing in chess.
Yeah.
Piece, that's what we'll call them.
We'll call them pieces. Players. There's also some limited house rule options in terms of whether you want to be able to stack the penalties on top of... so if someone plays a draw 2 to you and you have a draw 2, you can say, fuck that, put down another draw 2, and then it's 4 to the next guy.
Okay, yeah.
Or you can just force people to take the penalty.
Regardless.
That I guess is default Uno rules, but I never played that way. I always played this way. Play a 7 to swap hands, play a 0 to pass hands around. I've never heard of this before. This is ridiculous. Jump in, which I've also never played Uno this way, was the idea of, okay, even if it's not your turn, if someone plays the identical card, you can go, yo, I got that. Forced play means if you draw a card and it's playable, it's automatically played. With this off, you still have the option to play the card, but you don't have to.
And why? Oh, because of bluffing?
Strategy? I don't know. No, bluffing is that's whether or not. So I didn't know this was a rule until I think XBLA Uno came out. Like
right.
The default rule of Uno is that you're not supposed to be able to play wild draw 4s unless it's the only card you can play.
Right. That led to some of the most tense parts of Uno.
Yeah. So that's off. So you can turn that on and then you can just play it. You can play the cards whenever, which is how I always played Uno. But I actually think it's better this way.
Right.
Because it gets
with
tense.
bluffing.
Draw to match is also how we played, where you had to pull cards until you got a playable card.
Right.
By default, it's just one card, and then it goes on to the next turn. And then you can choose a score limit and stuff like that. So let's just we'll turn on stacking and play a game against the AI here.
Okay.
Real quick.
Russian dolls on.
The most Russian of dolls.
Nice jazzy music.
Yeah, kind of laid back. I turned it down a little bit, to be honest. All right. It's going to deal us a hand of Uno. It's going to let us know what the order of play with that circle-y circle thing. So if you don't know what Uno is, it's Crazy Eights. If you don't know what Crazy Eights is, it means that Well, so since that's a blue 1, I can either play any blue card or any 1 card.
Or a wild.
Or a wild.
But not legally a wild
draw 4, which is an intense, pumped up version of wild.
Yeah.
If I play a card like this, there are special cards in the deck that reverses the order of play. And basically, you want to be the first player to run out of cards. Oh, that's a wild draw 4 right there. Picked yellow, and now this person just took the penalty, so they did not challenge.
And if you challenge, what you have to draw 8? Is that?
I believe it adds 2 cards onto the draw.
2 cards, okay.
One thing this game does that I wish it didn't do is that you can go through all of your cards even when, like, I can't play that card. It's not a legal card.
Yeah, why would it highlight it?
Like, why would it highlight it? XBLA Uno would kind of sink those cards down a little bit and only select playable cards.
Right, because your Switch and your Wild are the only ones you can play right
Exactly,
now.
yeah. So this seems like it could be better, but that's a pretty minor thing. Uh-oh.
Oh boy, what are you gonna do?
All right,
Jeff?
so I need to believe that that's the only playable card that player has, and since there is a pretty small hand there,
Yeah.
I'm gonna not challenge. Or should I challenge?
I want to see what happens if you challenge.
Let's challenge then. We see his cards is what happens.
Oh.
Yeah, so I get 6 instead of 4.
All right. I probably wouldn't have challenged that.
Yeah. That's probably not. He only had 3 cards.
Yeah.
It's the likelihood of.
Oh, and he skipped you.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure. Okay. Well, he didn't call Uno though.
Oh, right.
When you
Forgot the whole
as
part.
you play your second to last card, you have to say out loud Uno, which they have a button in here for it to say Uno as you're playing your cards. And then if you don't do it and someone calls you on it, you then have to draw 2 cards. So then there's an additional button for calling people on it.
Which probably popped up there. We just didn't see it.
Yeah, it's the triangle button. I was talking. Yeah.
Can you like hammer on the triangle button?
Yeah. So when someone has 2 cards, I am usually just kind of lightly tapping because there's a trophy for calling people on it 15 times. So I am also incentivized to be the first person to call someone on it, I think.
Nice. Gotta keep them honest, Jeff.
Oh yeah. Switch to greens.
I think Uno is one of those games that family get-togethers, you play for a while, and then you're like, this game's going on forever. And then you just decide to cheat.
Yeah. We would play Uno for money. Oh, he didn't call it. He didn't call it. And I challenged him.
Nice.
Take that. You're gonna give me 2 cards, but you got 2 cards also. Fuckface. Al Snow. AI Snow, actually, I guess.
I like Al.
What do you got? Green? I got those. That means he's got a green, so I probably don't want to go back to him.
Right, yeah.
All right,
Ooh, good one.
good. Freeze him out. Though they're all getting down to it here. All right, let's force it back on him and see if he's got 2 greens.
Yeah, that's what I would go with. Ah! Al.
Al Snow wins. What does he want? Uno. All right, let's play online. Online is jump in, jump out, which is nice. So,
Okay.
you know.
Do you get replaced by an AI or
Yeah.
something? Okay, nice.
There's also an offline variant for playing, 2v2 matches.
Okay.
But it's so you're partnering up with a friend here. So they didn't do a thing of like, hey, turn away from the screen while the other player chooses their cards because you can't see the other player's decks. So playing multiplayer Uno on a single screen would
be really weird.
Really weird.
Yeah.
So
So it's you two
against two AIs.
against two AIs.
Yeah,
and do you have a shared thing, or?
I assume you have different hands. 2v2 Uno, if I remember correctly, is everyone has their own hand, but you're kind of trying to work together. You both have to run out of your cards to win. I forget. And I have not tried it here, so I don't know.
I kind of like that. Like having a version of Uno where you can table talk makes it a little different game, but still, a game.
We have the camera hooked up. We'll enable it for friends only, even though that still means that no one's going to see it. Maybe someone on my friends list will jump in. Who knows? So you gain XP and medals as you play. There are things to achieve here in Uno that will get you these different badges. So you can be the calculator if you achieve these 3 goals. Almost like MMO titles or something like that, which is crazy. That's a cool addition.
Sure.
Oh, I haven't unlocked social
Missions.
or action at all, so. All right, classic match. Join match.
I'm assuming you can create a lobby with
Yeah.
your friends and private match, that kind of thing.
Private match, I don't actually, I assume when we'll look at the create menu when we get out of here. This game hasn't started yet. I don't think I've ever found a game that was empty like this. It was always just like in motion.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay, so this is the exact same thing we were playing. Stacking is on, score limit of 200. So there's a way to, is this gonna use the Rabbids deck? Cool, all right, good, I wanted to see this. So totally different card art. That's fun.
Don't see any of the weird ones yet.
Yeah.
Oh, there's our camera. Hi.
Oh, hey, yeah. But no, I don't think anyone's seeing this.
Right.
Also, I think even if they were, I think we have the mic muted on the camera, so.
Yeah.
They need to patch in just fuck it, all out camera.
All out camera is apt. So I'm not seeing any special cards here, is that?
I just don't currently have any, or they haven't played them.
There's a little icon there for camera. I wonder if it would show up for other people, even if they're not our friends.
Yeah.
I wonder how many PlayStation cameras there are out there.
I think they sold a lot of them after the Playroom boom around launch. They were pretty hard to find.
Well, you know what Playroom was, Jeff? Also similarly unfettered.
Yeah. Maybe that nightmare was what got them to go like, we don't want to be a part of that.
Different music for the deck?
I think so, but I don't know for sure. This music's right in line with the other music in the game, so it might just be music. They've got some incidental, they've got reactive music that'll change when one player only has one card left.
Oh.
Like the tempo, like the music will pick up a little bit, which I think is pretty funny.
Jeff, don't forget to call Uno.
I'm gonna hit square to call Uno.
Oh, and then play.
And then play.
Nice. Now, if you played, could they just immediately start hammering on?
Yes, but I could also play,
like a grace
and then
period?
I could hit call Uno as the card's going out if I forget and go, oh shit, and still be good.
So there is a little grace period.
Yeah.
Okay. We always played that you have until the next player lays down a card.
Yeah.
Like that's the deciding one.
Yeah. I believe that is how it is done.
Okay. Oh man. Oh! What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Challenge it? You gonna challenge it? You gonna challenge it? You should challenge it. You should definitely challenge
You're
it.
a psychotic outlaw!
Challenge that shit.
Underscore.
No, didn't challenge it. I would have challenged it.
Psychotic outlaw is playing it safe.
Yeah. This music does not seem to pick up when someone is at Uno status. Oh, keep it on those sevens. Keep it on those sevens. Come on.
What? What?
Rabbids. And then that card's just gone. It doesn't
Weird.
stay there. So yeah, that is weird. Those cards could be a little bit. I wonder if when you have one in your deck, if there's any on-screen text that says, "Hey, here's what this thing does," because that would be useful to have.
Yeah.
For when you don't remember.
And since they disappear, I wonder when you can play them.
Probably whenever.
Wait, where'd that come from?
The player over there with 4 cards.
I would challenge that thing.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, he knew you only had 1 left.
Let's see it. Yeah.
Yeah!
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So he gets 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I still have to draw 1 because, you know.
Oh, iPhone. Just a nice little cyber saloon or whatever we are in here.
Right.
I like the reflection of the cards. It looks a nice touch.
This is what a psychotic outlaw gets for, you know, for being so psychotic and such an outlaw. They get challenged.
Yeah. Someone's got a column on it.
Ugh.
Is there any timer?
I think, yeah, if it's your turn and you take too long, it'll eventually act for you.
Okay. Boy, these guys have got your number on this
Yeah,
reversal
they're
thing.
really, yeah. All right, some little rabbit sound effects on the card stuff too. That's good.
Yeah, they're not going overboard with it,
Right.
which is nice.
That was how it was on XBLA. Like, you know, there would be some cards that I think most cards actually would have a rev, like an engine rev noise for the Project Gotham set.
Oh, cool.
Which was real silly.
Yeah.
Man, I still don't have any reds. Okay, good. Wild will be on you. Defend yourself from a draw 2 or wild draw 4. When played on your turn, it acts as a wild. I might just use it.
Sure.
There was a defensive card that's kind of cool. We used to play occasionally, after having some drinks, would play something called Fuck You Uno, where the rules were simple. 1, the money had to be kept in your sock. 2, if you had the green 0, that would basically act as a draw 8.
Oof.
Unless the player you were doing it to had 2 other 0s. Oh, also you would have to say "fuck you" as you were playing the card, and then if the other player could defend against it and send 16 back the other way. That's a 6, not a 9. If they had 2 other 0s, and then they would say "no, fuck you," and then if the player who played that first green 0 had the final 0, they could say "no, fuck you," and then they win the game.
Wow.
That entire exchange of events happened precisely once the whole time we played Uno that way. What am I even doing? I can't play that card. But it was worth it.
Yeah, I'll bet.
That one time it happened.
It's like a royal flush.
It was the fucking coolest shit that ever happened.
Did you do it?
I don't think it was me. I may have had it done to me.
Okay. Still fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you want to hold on to that one in case it's going the other way. Do you get scored?
Yes. So this one is not just who wins the round wins. This one is 200 points. So when you win, you get I think there are numbers associated with each one of the cards.
Right.
Obviously, that one's a 4. So you get points based on the cards out there in everyone else's hands. So as that lays down, you see those getting totaled up.
All right. So you are behooved of by playing the higher numbers.
Yes.
As early as you can.
Right. We can keep playing, but how about we just we hop out here?
It's nice that they refill you with an AI.
Yeah, it doesn't disrupt the game. Like it's very easy going. You jump in mid game and like, oh, I'm gonna lose this one because I jumped in mid game and I have 30 cards, but whatever.
Right.
Uno is just a very relaxing thing. I ended up playing a lot of it on XBLA just that way of just like jump in, whatever.
Yeah.
Even without the camera. Eventually, I stopped using the camera because I realized I'm just sitting here. So yeah, let's do the create stuff and just look at those. And I think that's the last thing to see. I was going to say the Rabbids deck, but we got a game in the Rabbids deck, so.
I do kind of want to see the 2v2.
Okay.
Seemed like you could do an AI guy.
Okay, creating match. It looks like it runs, and I just have to kind of be. Oh, okay. Unlock lobby.
Cool.
There you go. So I can do that, and it'll change to open. Okay.
Huh. That's nice. Simple.
Yeah. And then let's hit the square button, see what we got here. Oh, okay. Some Uno news. Yeah, so this stuff was broken until today.
Okay.
The club integration was not working. Get these medals. And then that's gonna pull up my friends list there. Okay. Sure.
It's your favorite house rule.
Yeah.
Stacking.
Me and Al Snow gonna get it
right.
done. Ultimate tag team.
You may play the same type of card to add to the penalty. Pass it on.
That's just the stacking rule being laid
All
out
right,
here.
Okay. All right, so you and Al are across the street from each other.
Yeah.
That's always nice. The very first card is a draw too.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun? Ooh.
Oh. They batted that forward onto me. Skip it over to my man Al, play that 5.
Ooh, I think you can.
I think this is how it has to go.
Challenge me, fool!
Bring it on. Bring that shit to me.
Oh, no!
Fuck. Al Snow got fucked.
Challenge it, Al!
I don't. You might not be able to challenge a stacked.
Oh, really?
But I don't know for sure. I would suspect you're not able to challenge a stack. Because at that point, they're just defending. You know, if they've got the card, they can defend. Oh, shit.
Right. Well,
Sure, why not? I don't know. Is that just next person who has to draw a card, it goes bad for them, or?
any colorblind difficulties?
Not really. Occasionally the yellow and green look similar, but not.
Oh no.
Not indiscernible.
Oh, he's got a switch. Yeah, there we go. Ha!
That's right. Whoa. Damn Rabbids.
Do you think Ubisoft was real bummed when Minions became a big success? They were like, what? We had that!
I'm gonna go on a limb here and say everyone was bummed when Minions became a big success.
That's our thing!
We've been doing that. We had a TV show and everything. We were, but like an internet thing, it was a whole, look, it was cool. Where are you going? Come back. Looking at Al's hand here, trying to do the right thing.
It is a different sort of strategy.
Yeah.
Altogether.
I wonder what other theme decks they'll come out with and sell. Like, here's our Assassin's Creed deck.
That's gotta be coming, right?
Yeah, just play the murder card. It's the green 0. Just let me play it.
It's just the Michel Ancel card.
Yeah. Anyway, we probably don't need to finish this out. That's Uno.
It makes me want to play Uno, Jeff.
Yeah,
Seems like a good one of those.
This seems like a largely successful version of Uno that even if it doesn't have the ability to watch people be dirtbags on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? There are a lot of different ways to watch people be dirtbags on the internet now.
Yeah. Different online playable card games, for instance.
Yeah. Right? Right? Uno. You can set that to male or female also if you
really?
want, if you like. They have an alternate Uno voice.
Nice.
But that might just be for your player. I don't know if it's for everyone. How's that total up? Okay.
Alec down.
Yeah. That's what I get for relying on Al Snow. Thanks, Droop.
Thanks, Jeff.
See ya.